JB?
Hey, Dick, I know it's early, but Cincinnati has something to cheer about. Third-string quarterback Jeff Blake, a 67-yarder right on the mark to Darnay Scott, and the Bengals are leading the Cowboys 7-0 late in the first. We take you back to Washington, and it is Dick Stockton and Matt Millen.
All right, JB, I'll tell you, that's going to give that capacity crowd something to cheer about.
They should take a picture because it's not going to last long.
Oh, you're a wet blanket for those people.
Sorry. What do you want me to tell you?
You know what? You're right. First and 10 on the 15-yard line. Two tight ends and Brian Mitchell. And he gets the call as a flag down as Mitchell brings it out close to the 20-yard line. Fuller on the stop, but a penalty. And once again, it's against the Eagles. That's their third penalty today.
And it'll bring up a 1st and 5. You know, this last running try, the Redskins went right at the heart of the Eagle defense inside.
Offside. Defense, number 51. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
That's William Thomas who is offside. So far, Randall Cunningham has struggled. 2 for 8. Farrat 3 for 7 with 45 yards and a touchdown pass.
Well, I mean, obviously it's early and the numbers are going to change, but what the Redskins needed was a quick start from Farrat. It looks like they've got that.
First down and 5 at the 20. And the give is to Mitchell. 2-yard gain for Mitchell. Right now, the Redskins, as far as their tight ends, are using James Jenkins and Ray Brown.
And James Jenkins, number 88, has been a big plus for the Redskin running game. You know, they didn't bring him here to catch a lot of passes. Last week he caught 2 touchdowns, but he's the best blocking tight end they have on the roster, and he's really made a difference because where they lost Donnie Warren a couple years ago, he's come in and he's given them some physical at the point of attack in the running game.
Jenkins and Cedric Smith, the fullback, have been a big reason for the Redskins' success running. And here's an example why, as Irvins gets the first down up to the 30-yard line.
Again, remember, first down when they had the penalty there, and right at the heart of the Eagle defense, I was starting to say, that's at Harmon and Perry right up the middle. And that's good news for the Redskins. You watch tape. Up comes Evans. Nice block there by Cedric Smith. That allows Irvins to come back inside. Everybody on a man. Nobody losing their block, staying with them. That's what the Redskins need.
There is the fridge. William Perry, who has handled the running game pretty solidly for the Eagles this year. First down now on the 30-yard line. Play fake, and Farrat is going to go deep. He's got Titus Winans. Oh! And he had it and couldn't hold on to it. He had beaten his defender, Mark McMillan.
That, incidentally, nice coverage, a beautifully thrown ball by Farrat, and a nice test has been passed by Farrat. Here comes the blitz inside. He had the time. The offensive line knew where he wanted to go with the football. Just inches away.
And it's rare that you see a ovation for a quarterback who throws an incomplete pass, but the fans here who know their football know what that meant.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, that wasn't inches away. That should have been a completion. Titus Winans should have made that catch.
2nd and 10 now at the 30. And the clock winds down, and we're going to have a delay of the game penalty against the Redskins.
Delay. Offense, number 12. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Now, in the previous play, why this was such a good job, Eric Allen on Henry Ellard man for man. Now, this is the guy that Farrat wants to get to, but you can see he's covered all the way, so he makes the adjustment on the fly, which is so impressive, and throws it down to Titus Winans.
They want to stay away from Allen, and that's why they've gone to Howard and Winans after the early surge to Ellard. 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
That could be big.
Breaks the tackle from Jackson. And a big gain for Ricky Irvins. Eric Allen runs him out of bounds. And a pickup that time of 23 yards.
A nice job again by Farrat, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And you're going to see the reason why. Watch everybody walk up. You can see all these guys are going to bring the house. They're going to have everybody. You're going to end up having, at the end, a 9-man front. See all these guys, you got 9 men inside. Everybody else is covered, and then they just get to that corner, and Irvins picks up a big first down.
And Greg Jackson missed a tackle in the backfield. So Ricky Irvins with a big gain, and the clock is going to wind down. And then the first quarter that has been dominated by the Redskins. And that is the end of the first quarter with the score, the Redskins 7 and the Eagles 0. Second quarter, along with Matt Millen, I'm Dick Stockton. The Redskins lead the Eagles 7-0. Coming into this game, the Redskins average under 3 yards a rush. Today, 6.5. And Ricky Irvins has 50 yards on 6 carries. First down on the 49-yard line. And Irvins up the middle. Gets into Eagle territory where Fuller is there. But right now, let's return to James Brown in our Hollywood studio.
Dick, Matt said that 7-0 Bengals score wouldn't hold up on the Cowboys. He's right. Guess what? It's 14-0. Look at Jeff Blake, 6th-round quarterback out of East Carolina in '92. Finds his guy, Darnay Scott. 14-0 Bengals. Back to Washington. Dick and Matt.
Just like I said, take a picture. Wasn't going to
Take 2 pictures. Take 2 pictures. I don't believe that one. 2nd and 7 for the Redskins. Barat to throw. And pass tipped. He was open downfield, was Desmond Howard. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what's happening right now. The Philadelphia Eagles are throwing all the blitzes. They're giving them 8-man fronts. They're playing zone and bringing people. They're dropping linemen out. And Farrat's handled it all. The offensive line has handled it all. So what that does now, it says to the Eagles, we can handle what you can throw at us. You can keep on coming at us, but we're going to get a play on you. And when that happens, it puts the Eagles on their heels, and the advantage goes now to the Redskins.
Leonard Renfro has replaced William Perry at right tackle on the passing down. And the clock was running down, and Farrat wisely called timeout. So that is the 2nd timeout by the Redskins in this first half. Recognize any of them, Matt?
Yeah, you know, normally you'd say, holiday weekend, these guys just got dressed up for Halloween. The sad part is that they do that all the time. Holy smokes. I'd like to introduce you to my husband, the pig. Pig nose. They are a pig nose.
3rd down and 7 after the timeout by the Redskins. And the pass is caught. And was Henry Ellard. And a first down to the 31-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles.
You know, we talked about protection for Farrat. Here's the reason why. Watch Townsend up top. He gets inside. Now watch the adjustment from the interior of the line. You have a free guy. Turn around. There it is. Giesick comes back inside helping his buddies. That gives him the time to find this guy wide open.
And sooner or later, you're going to find Ellard. But I'll tell you, the running game has really worked well for the Redskins. The Eagles defense given up only 65 yards twice this year. And the Redskins are right about that mark. Here is Mitchell to the 30-yard line. And a gain of 1 yard.
Well, Dick, that goes with what we were just talking about. We're talking about having the Eagles on their heels. When you start throwing all those different looks. A lot is said about the quarterback seeing everything and making the adjustment. But not enough is talked about, as you can see, total yards, of the offensive line making the adjustment. You can call things all you want. If those guys up front don't get it, nothing's going to happen. They're doing an outstanding job today, that offensive line for the Redskins.
2nd down and 9 on the Eagles 30. And the slant pattern only intercepted, and that time McMillan had the better position on that pass, which was intended for Brian Mitchell, and he's shaken up.
Yeah, he's down. He'll pop right up. That's a tough guy.
It's a pop-up guy.
Yeah, he's a popper-upper. But you know what he does very well is he reads patterns. Now, sometimes that gets him in trouble. Remember in New York, we had him. He read the pattern. He took the bite, and that ended up 6 points the other way. But McMillan will study. He'll get everybody down. And once you show a tendency and it pops up in a game, he's right on top of it. That time, he had that tendency, almost had a pick.
4 wide receivers for the Redskins on 3rd and 9. This is the 10th play of the drive, and trapped behind the line, and a late flag thrown as Ricky Irvins carried the ball, and William Fuller got a hold of his foot. But there's a penalty. So So far, they've all been against the Eagles. And guess what? Another one. They have too many men on the field.
Well, you can't call delay a game against the defense. So it'd have to be too many guys out there.
Dick Hantak.
12 men on the field for the defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
11,
Third
12.
down.
They got 12 guys out there. It's one too many. Every now and then, you could sneak a guy out there and they don't notice. But, you know, Bud Carson's thrown all kinds of looks. He even went with the 12-man front and it didn't work.
Look at the penalties. The Eagles 4 for 20. The Redskins have been hit only once. Third down and 4.
And it's when they've gotten those penalties, though, the Eagles.
And here's Ricky Irvins. Great acceleration and a first down inside the 20-yard line. William Thomas on the stop and a gain of 7. Well, what a spark is Irvins giving this team on the ground.
And Irvins, just all he's doing is just following the big offensive line up front. Watch Big Ray Brown coming to trap. Ed Simmons just getting a crushing block along with McKenzie. That just opens the whole right side. And that's a beautiful picture for a running back as well as our viewers at home. It makes you think that you're the running back coming through there.
Hey, the Redskins are on a roll here. They have the momentum. They've been in sync, and they have the Eagles playing on their heels. First down on the 18. On the draw play, Irvin looking for running room. And it clogs up in a hurry. Andy Harmon with William Thomas, and a gain of only 3.
We talked about the tight ends blocking. The other guy they brought in is Ethan Horton, number 89. You watch, he takes him, and he's just on Romanowski. Now, Romanowski misread that. And he's so mad at himself. He just stepped on Horton when he went by. See, Romanowski came out, read it as a pass, started to get a drop, and then here comes Horton, got right in his face, and by the time he threw him, the ball was away. So you just step on him, you know, make him know that you made a mistake.
Why not? Redskins have struggled in the red zone. Let's see what they do here. And the fade pattern, incomplete. Going for Desmond Howard again, and McMillan was defending.
I know something what happens. Desmond Howard has been getting dogged down here by the press. You know, he's a bust. The guy can't play. He's not what we thought he was. He's paid too much money. He's really disappeared. He's only had
second half
2 catches in the second half of the game. But a new guy comes in, and all that baggage gets thrown out. It really doesn't make a difference. All the rookie quarterback's saying is get open. If you're open, I'm going to throw it to you. And if you get open enough and get enough catches, all of a sudden you become the guy. And then all that stuff starts all over again, and Desmond Howard can be what they expected him to be.
Could be a new life for Farrat and a new life for Desmond Howard as well. The Redskins have called a timeout, and they are now out of timeouts early here in the second quarter. Use their last timeout with that much time, 11:09 remaining in the first half.
That's not a good job right there. In 11 minutes, you got to have at least save one for that 2 minute. You never know what the heck's going to happen. You may need it. Chances are you're going to need it.
13th play of the drive, and so far it's been equally balanced. Farrat's pass, caught, touchdown, Redskins, and that is Ethan Horton. Boy, did he drill that one.
Can't say enough about the offensive line of the Washington Redskins. Watch Horton come down. He's going to work this. He's going right past the tight end, working on that safety. No help inside. Miano has to do it by himself, and that's a touchdown. And he could do that because he had lots of time from the offensive line.
Second touchdown catch of the year for the former tight end from the Raiders, and Gus Farrat continues to wow them in Washington. And Chip Lohmiller's extra point is good. And the Washington Redskins have taken this whole crowd and game away from the Philadelphia Eagles. They're loving it, 14-0. Redskins have opened up a 14-0 lead over the Philadelphia Eagles. And today's Aflac trivia question is, who was the last Redskin rookie quarterback to win his first 2 starts? That is our Aflac NFL trivia question today. And Gus Farrat from Fort Cliff, Pennsylvania. There are his parents. Gus Sr. and Pat, the parents, enjoying. Look at the smile on Mom's face. Lohmiller kicking off for the Redskins. Walker and Hebron, and it's going to be Vaughn Hebron returning for the Eagles.